Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. A quick shout out to my partners over at Otter Spirit, makers of beautiful crystal jewelry. You can find the link to their website in the description box below. You can use promo code Jayme20 to save 20% off of your everyday order. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is also down below in the description box. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty, y'all. So, the general energy today, it feels like there is some kind of piping hot tea that is being served and it's being passed around. This tea, this piping hot tea, is acting as an elixir of sorts here. And what this elixir is doing, it's clearing your name. It's clearing your reputation, and it's finally setting the story straight, or it's setting reality straight. This involves some kind of karmic couple here that was working against you. But the way that they were working against you was by trying to use everybody else, by trying to shift public opinion. These individuals could have been trying to claim that you were acting as if you were a third wheel of sorts. So this could be friends that you no longer hang out with, family. This could be a family member and a spouse. This could be an ex-lover and their new partner. Or this could even be like a business duo, like business partners of sorts. However this resonates for you, but they were trying to claim that you were trying to get in the middle of their whatever they had going on in that relationship. The way that it's also deepening, it's also like one person A was trying to make person B feel like that you... Okay, so person B felt like you were trying to replace them. Maybe because person A was lying to person B, saying that you were trying to take them away or court them in some kind of... tempt them in some kind of way with the situationship, whatever this is. Or maybe they were trying to use or even keep the fact that they were still connected with you. Something here, this is it's very a messy and tricky situation. Because it feels like person B never liked you to begin with, or maybe due to some kind of inherent prejudices, didn't like you. Person A probably already knew that about person B. So it's like they were appealing to person B's worst fears. That's what was being said. And this is all happening that you didn't know. But this is because I feel like person A was trying to use you as a scapegoat. Saw an opportunity to use their partner of sorts. Their partner in crime. We're just going to go with that because I don't know how this resonates for you. But it's like they were trying to use their partner in crime to help them do their dirty work. Because they needed public opinion to be on their side in order to help eliminate you from a situation. It's like they wanted you out of the picture. But the whole thing about the situationship, so, and one of these people could have still been trying, it's given like person A was really trying to play both sides still, And that's what's the most delusional part about this. It's like they were playing like devil's advocate of sorts. Part of the tea that is being spilled is how these, first of all, I think person B is waking up and realizing that person A manipulated them. So now this person is feeling like a fool in front of everybody else, you know, the people who are sipping the tea, who are soaking it in, who are absorbing it. And it's clearing your name. It's clearing up your involvement, and people are really starting to see what this was all about in the first place. And this could have to do with inherent prejudices. I don't know, it's feeling like discrimination of sorts. But we're going to dive in. We're going to use the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy? And what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? Okay. And so it is done. We have Death and the Knight of Wands. Some kind of ending has already occurred. It has already happened. Maybe somebody's trying to stop the news of this coming out. Either way, something here is divinely driven. This is the star. This is prayers being answered. This is you being in the spotlight. Like I said, people are talking about you in a good way. It's clearing your name. And I feel like this is bringing a lot of renewed attention towards you, and people are starting to see you in a different light. Some kind of transformation is taking place here, and it's happening at the Divine's behest. This is the Knight of Wands. This is somebody that's bravely moving forward, following their passion, pursuing something that brings them joy, that brings them happiness. It's like, it's giving the energy of like almost feeling like somebody here is complete. So I don't know what you have been working on recently, because what also came out in that pre-shuffle was the Empress. That's how I get my downloads. I just pre-shuffle, I see what comes out, and then I take it from there. Some kind of life is being ready to be birthed for you, some kind of new life. And the fact that people are now seeing you as the Empress, they're seeing you as somebody here who's able to transmute pain into purpose. Because that's what the Empress does. She takes that labor pain and she transmutes it into new life. She's literally creating something new from nothing. People are seeing how strong you are and how resilient you are, but also people are now looking at you like, wait, when did they become pregnant, metaphorically speaking? Some of you guys are glowing at this time, and it shows. We also have the Hanged Man right here. The Hanged Man is somebody here who's trapped in old, outdated beliefs. I do have Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius energy here. This is somebody here who's stuck seeing the world from one point of view. And somebody doesn't realize that they themselves are keeping themselves trapped and limited. We have the World and the Nine of Cups. A cycle here is ending, and you're getting ready to walk into wish fulfillment. You're making your dreams come true. Why would somebody try to get in the way? Remember, somebody was trying to get you to take you out of a situation, or they didn't want something for you. It's giving the message of like somebody here was, and I don't mean to trigger anybody when I say this, but I'm just trying to explain how the energy is coming to me, and this is the best way that I can find out how to explain it. But it's like, remember how I said that you were like metaphorically like pregnant? It's like somebody here was trying to get you to abort. And I'm not trying to trigger anyone, but like metaphorically speaking, it's like they wanted you to stop and give up on what it is that you were creating. But here you are, still moving forward, you know, with that wand in your hand, like, I'll slap a bitch with this wand if I need to, if you get in my way, type of vibe. And maybe that's what you did to somebody here with limited beliefs. You're like, your beliefs are your beliefs, they're not mine. And you continued to carry your torch, proudly, boldly, confidently, because you knew who you are. And this, maybe somebody here could not, maybe somebody here, whether it's person A or person B, or maybe at this point, I think they're both shitheads. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, it takes a special kind of someone. A, to concoct the whole thing, and B, to believe it. I'm just saying, it feels like a group of Karens is really what it feels like. And I mean no disrespect to anybody who has a name Karen. Because I know some good Karens. Okay, I do. But somebody who was trying to get in the middle of you and your happiness? They never wanted you to bring happiness? And this has to do with some kind of discrimination. Again, that's that limited point of view. That's that limited thinking. But whatever, the end of that is here, because God was like, girl, dude, you need to take a chill pill. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune here is upright. The tide is turning in your favor. Fortune favors you at this time. Luck is on your side, and things are going to get ready to start looking up for you, if they haven't already. If you have already started noticing like positive little shifts or upticks, like this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the first layer of frosting. We have the Six of Pentacles. Things are getting ready to be balanced out for you in a big way, because maybe what was occurring here was the fact that they were trying to keep you away from something. It's like they were slowly holding you back and they were taking away from you. Maybe it's something here about taking away time. With that Six of Pentacles, because this is physical. And maybe by taking away your time, it disproportionately unbalanced the scales. Because you weren't able to do what you wanted to do because of all of this heavy resistance. This could even be a group of people here that were even trying to send you spiritual warfare in some kind of way, however they do it. Universe, tell us more. The Ace of Cups. Love is being returned. This is all because you never were able to give up on yourself. Somebody wanted you to be able to give up on yourself, but you didn't. You still love yourself with the Ace of Cups. You didn't allow whatever pressure was being sent your way, however they were trying to send it. Because like I said, a lot of people were involved in this. You know, because that's what Karens do. They'll go running their mouths to anybody who would listen. But Your heart is still overflowing. You still have more than enough to give out. Somebody here was not able to defeat your spirit. They may have been able to create some kind of confusion, but after a while, that confusion started to clear up, especially once the divine got involved. Because you never gave up hope. And maybe you have been wishing and praying and asking Source for things, right? And Source is like, wait, why don't they still have that? And then, you know, when they take a closer look, Source is like, this bitch is still getting in the middle of this? Like, how many? Because I'm getting with this death sideways. It's like, how many times? How many times does something here need to happen, need to repeat? Because I feel like something here has been very repetitious. It's been the same old shit. It's like, really? Somebody here really seriously hasn't even educated themselves yet? It feels like there's a lack of education. There is some inherent prejudice that is very discriminatory. But you did not allow this to defeat your spirit. This Seven of Cups with this Ace of Cups equals the Eight of Cups. That's you leaving behind an emotionally dissatisfying situation here and heading towards happiness with the Nine of Cups. Heading towards wish fulfillment. I also feel like that journey to from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, where you've been, it's been very lonely. You had to journey down that path alone. And you still didn't give up hope. You still didn't give up faith. That's why something here is turning in your favor now. Universe. Especially with that Knight of Wands, you continue to boldly carry your light. You refused to be snuffed out. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is somebody who is very, very intuitive, very connected to Source. This is somebody here who's a true believer, has a very strong intuition, moves when she is told to move, stays put when she is told to stay put. This is a humble and loyal servant to the divine. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. And the Sun reversed. And the Nine of Swords. Somebody here is feeling extremely guilty for trying to snuff out your light. Maybe due to their own insecurities here with the Sun reversed. This is somebody here who doesn't feel like, you know, they're riddled by guilt. By the fact that they themselves can't express their own inner child. Because when the Sun is reversed, that's dissatisfaction. Maybe somebody here was just, I don't know, maybe they were trying to use you. This could even be somebody... Wow, my left palm is itchy. This could even be someone who knew that, I don't know, maybe in order for person B to not leave them, they used you to try and, like, spice things up because this person didn't want to be found out. Somebody was definitely trying to hide something. Somebody was trying to hide something is what I'm trying to say. Maybe they knew that person B would, like, say this is like a romantic couple. Maybe they knew that that person would leave them once they discover who they really are. So in order to distract them, they concocted this whole scheme, this whole plan. But somebody here robbed you of your time, your opportunities, but it's all being rebalanced out. Nine of Wands reversed. I'm also taking this with this Ace of Wands that something here is not going to be over for you. You've worked too hard to get to where you are and to build what you have built. For something to be over now. Universe. The Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Swords. Okay. So the end of opportunities being taken away from you is coming to an end here. But I feel like this is something here that you already know. This all has to do with the recent choice here that you made. And that's why you're moving forward into the future. You made a choice. You chose what direction and what path that you wanted to go down. Seven of Swords reverse, and you were dealing with people here who have just been caught. And this could even be somebody here who even concocted like some kind of plan or scheme to not just only like sabotage you, the Wheel of Fortune is upright again. Not only did they just want to sabotage you, I lost my train of thought, y'all. I did. I did. I apologize. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune here upright. Again, that's twice. Because you made a choice to go down this path alone. And now these people here have been caught. Maybe they didn't want you to know. That's what it is. They didn't want you to know that they have been caught. Or the reason why... Here's what it was. You chose to distance yourself from these people. And maybe this is somebody here who even concocted and lied and created this whole scheme here about why you left. To make it seem like you were in the wrong in some kind of way. Either way, however this went down, somebody was trying to claim that you were the problem. I feel like you left because respect was no longer being served. So you got up from that table and left. Maybe you caught on to what these inherent prejudices were, whatever this discrimination was. You knew it. You knew what it was. You knew it was what it was. Universe, please give me one more. We're gonna get two more. Yeah, somebody here was trying to cause confusion as to why they were left out in the cold by you. Thank you, Universe, for the confirmation. That's what they were doing. In order to apply some kind of pressure here. To make it seem like your heart was not in the right place, that people would question your intentions, your motives. So that way people wouldn't see you as an Empress upright, they'd see you as an Empress reverse. But justice is here, and the scales are being balanced. Something here is coming to an end, and you are receiving your retribution. Somebody here was trying to create some kind of confusion. Wow. And I put this Five of Pentacles on top of this Ace of Pentacles. Take away one from the five, it's the Four of Pentacles. Somebody here was doing this in order to be able to hold on to something that they were relying on for their own security here. This could even have to involve like a home. Especially with that Four of Pentacles that I just mentioned. Somebody here was trying to create some kind of confusion. Somebody here also never wanted you to be able to have assistance. They never wanted people here to be able to support you in some kind of way. That's why you had to go down that path alone. It wasn't by choice. It wasn't by choice, because respect was no longer being served because everyone here had sipped the poison. But now that the elixir has been spread, people are being healed to the poison that was fed to them. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Justice is here. And there are people here that are on your side. There are people here that are going to be helping you. There are people here that are working with you behind the scenes. And that's the people who have already taken the elixir. Because now they're also like they're helping to spread the elixir. If I'm making any sense. Because the star, this is Divine's will. It's at the Divine's behest. Because you asked, because you prayed, because you surrendered, because you didn't give up. You didn't lose sight of the bigger goal. You did not allow your heart to be ruined. Was it damaged? Did it need some healing? Probably. But you didn't allow it to compromise who you are and your values as a person. You didn't allow it to defeat your spirit. You kept the love alive. Even if at that moment it was just love for self. Especially when you were not receiving love anywhere else around you. And it's all because of this karmic couple here. These people could even be getting themselves caught up with the legal system, and they might have to pay up. They might have to. Maybe somebody here could have even, they could have even done something here in the legal system, trying to claim that you were this, to try and get you ostracized from something that they were desperately trying to hold on to, that they didn't want to give up because they relied on it. Or maybe they felt like you didn't deserve something because of those inherent prejudices. But either way, options are returning here for you. But whoever I'm speaking to, you know what's up. You've known all along, and what's about to transpire now, especially with this double star energy, what's about to transpire right now is everything that you have known is about to be confirmed. You are going to see how following your intuition is going to have an immense payoff, if you haven't already started to see that. It's like the divine is like moving mountains, clearing obstacles out of your way. Universe, please tell us more. I'm going to use the new deck soon. I just don't know how to use them yet. I haven't, like, played with them enough. You know what? We'll use these first. Universe, please tell us more. Universe, please tell us more. Wealth is coming, good luck ahead, and journey and voyage. Money, good luck, that's all headed your way. Some of you guys could even be going on some kind of a trip soon, or maybe you're finally going to be receiving the funds necessary in order for you to go down some kind of trip that you've wanted to. Universe, tell us more for the collective, please. Wealth is coming. Good luck ahead. wealth is coming. There's going to be lots of good luck here for you. 37, that breaks down to a 7. This wealth, this abundance and prosperity is literally being rained down on you by the universe. It's like heaven is making it rain on you. Universe, tell us more for the collective, please. We have human life. Harmonize your energy. Harmonize your true being. Ascend to the highest vibration of human life. That's what you're doing. You're ascending here. You are ascending. You're harmonizing your energy with that of the universe. Breaking the mirror, clearing the fog, the mist. The fog is being cleared. Good luck is coming in for you because you have ascended. You've harmonized your energy. You've upgraded your frequency. And maybe at the time when all this went down, maybe that's because Earth's frequency wasn't where yours was. Maybe you were naturally already vibing higher. Maybe that's who you are. You were misunderstood for the times. Take that however that resonates. Prayer denied, divine wrath, unforgiven sins. Who? Somebody here is having unforgiven sins, maybe because they know justice is coming. Justice is coming. Now they're trying to pray their way out of it because the fog has been lifted. The mirage has been broken. That's what it means. That's what this is, breaking the mirage. The mirage has been broken, and now they're trying to pray like, Lord, please help me. And God's like, where was I when you cast this mirage? There was no I then. You want me to give up on somebody here who didn't give up on me when you did? That's what the universe is saying. You took matters into your own hands because you didn't believe in me. You were holding on to something so tightly with that Four of Pentacles that you didn't want to let go. And you used some bigotry in order to do it in my name? Maybe somebody could have even taken the Lord's name in vain. Oh, I'm doing this for God. Maybe somebody was trying to claim that you were going against universal law in some kind of religion. But justice is coming. Those scales are being balanced. Their prayers are denied. They want leniency? Denied. Big ol' stamp. Denied. Universe, please give us one more. There is no peace without war. There is no peace without war. And their prayers are being denied. And an ending is taking place with the world. A cycle is wrapping up. They wanted war. They wanted all that heat. Somebody here has severely underestimated their opponent. Didn't I say something here about war? Like a couple of readings ago or in yesterday's reading, how somebody here, like, you never asked to even be a part of this competition? But, like, obviously, when you're attacked, you're going to defend yourself. Somebody think that you wouldn't go to war for your good luck, for this wealth, for your ability to create. Again, with that Empress, for your ability to create and be able to cash in on what it is that you create. It's like somebody wanted you to be another cog in the machine. I don't know. Universe, tell us more for the collective, please. We have Lily, spiritual love. The divine is looking down on you with great admiration because you were able to overcome these obstacles here. You were able to climb over those hills. And like I said earlier, the universe is literally clearing obstacles out of your way because they're done seeing you climb. You have an older woman. There could be an older woman here that's involved. It could be you. It could be them. Universe, tell us more. We have camel. Preserve and you will persevere and you will overcome problems. Something here was preserved. Maybe something here about, because when it comes to war, I'm thinking about chess. Maybe something here about something needed to line up in order for you to have some kind of checkmate. Like somebody needed to make a move at a certain time in order for you to checkmate them. But either way, you have persevere and you will overcome problems. You were able to overcome these problems. You did. You kept trudging through. We have haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown. I feel like what you have sown are good seeds for wealth and prosperity. And what these people have sown, they're about to receive. This is karma in the making. Prayers are denied. Divine wrath. Lessons are about to be learned. Somebody committed some unforgivable sins, and they did it in God's name. They did it in the universe's name. Universe, tell us more. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, see, they never wanted you to be able to persevere. They wanted you to feel tied down. You see those bags? They wanted them to be heavy. It's like they filled them with sand. They're like, oh, the collective's never going to make it through the desert with all that weight on their back. Yes, you did. You rationed your water. You did what you had to do. You found a way. Because that's what you do. You always find a way. And you don't have to hurt and take somebody else out to do it. Because that's just how good you are, collective. Because you know all things through God, all things through the universe is possible. We have Bell. Oh, I'm so sorry for hitting the microphone. Bell. An announcement. Some kind of announcement is getting ready to take place. Something here is going to happen publicly. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. There could be an announcement here about an undependable, insincere person. Maybe something here is being revealed. Maybe that's just the tea that is being passed around. Is how somebody is very undependable and very insincere. Maybe even very hateful. But either way, we have Beetle. We have good fortune. Wealth is coming. Good luck ahead. You have good fortune. The divine is definitely showing you their affection. Excuse me. And we have Harp. Great happiness. You are going to enter great happiness here. And it's not going to be a mirage. The mirage is broken. Because what happens when you're dehydrated? You end up seeing mirages, right? Isn't that what they say about people who, walking in the desert for so long? I don't know. I just watched the movies. You rationed your water. You didn't fall for the mirage. You just naturally knew what to do. You followed your intuition. You followed your instincts. But we have Dolphin here at the bottom. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You are going to be receiving some kind of financial gain. Those seeds that you have planted, that you have sown, you're about to reap in a beautiful way. People thought that you were glowing before, because now people are looking at you like, shit, Collective's about ready to pop. They have no idea that you had given birth to quadruplets. Is it quadruplets or quintuplets? Whatever. You're having a whole litter. Okay? And I mean that with no disrespect. A whole litter of blessings are being birthed before you. You did all that while fighting a war. Because you knew peace would come your way. You did. Because you followed your intuition. Alrighty, y'all. Give me one moment. I will be right back. Okay, y'all. I am back. Universe. What were... or what is this karmic couple's intentions? What is the bottom line here? Gossip. You'll be eager to hear this, but beware. What I say about others could easily be said about you. So these people like to gossip a lot. That's all they do. They meddle. They're a meddler. They meddle in people's lives. They raise up ruckus here. So these people are very untrustworthy. That's part of what the tea that is being spilled. How these people here were just trying to meddle. I may step in and try to influence or control your life. I'm certain I know best. This is somebody who's trying to claim that they know best, but yet they started all this gossip. But they do this, they talk about everybody else. Universe, tell us more. Plans. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. See, they try to make you a priority so that way they can gossip about you. This was definitely somebody here that was acting like they were on your side. Gift. I offer something from the heart, an unexpected blessing to brighten your path. This could even be that collaboration that is taking place. Maybe the people who have taken the elixir here could be teaming up in some kind of way to give you some kind of a gift. Or to make you feel welcome. Maybe it's the gift of feeling welcome. Maybe they're aiding and assisting you. They could even be, maybe these people could have plans to take something up to the legal system here in order to clear their name and their involvement. Now that they know the truth, they could be reporting those people. And that could be a gift that is coming here for you. Or they're helping to spread the word. Universe. We have journey. Adventure awaits. A physical or emotionally expanding experience is ahead. No matter what, you are expanding. You're going on this new journey here. You are reaping what you have sown. And somebody here was just trying to distract you from mending your own fields with this haystack. They were trying to stop you from mending your field, right? Because you have sown seeds. They were trying to stop you from mending your field, distracting you, so that way you wouldn't be rewarded for this journey that you have gone down. I will interfere with your goals and waste your time and energy. Safe space. I accept and respect you for who you are and only ask for the same in return. You have been on that journey here of finding somebody here who respects you, because maybe for the longest time you knew that you were not in a safe space. I started this off with saying that you were not afraid to hit somebody with this wand if they got in your way. It's been a war. It's been a fight. It's been a battle. You've been on guard. You've been on edge, trying to protect your fields. You've had to be your own masculine and your own feminine. You've had to be your own protector and your own weaver. You've had to play both roles. Like I said, you were on this journey, on that path from the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups alone. Somebody was trying to defeat you and distract you here. Why? I don't know how you're related to person A, but I feel like person A was just upset that you were able to do something that they couldn't, and they twisted and manipulated some inherited prejudices to use that against you. This could be somebody here who maybe even pretended to be in your safe space, but they secretly despise you for one little thing about you. Maybe it could be a cultural difference, or sexuality, or even gender, or even age, but like somebody here is just like, they automatically were like, oh, I don't like that person because they wear red shoes on Monday type of vibe, you know? But yet they pretended to like you because maybe they didn't want to give away their position to look so hateful and spiteful. Because remember, somebody here was trying to meddle in your life. They thought they knew what was best for you. They needed to feel like they were creating the safe space so that way they could stop you from wearing the red shoes on Monday. Type of vibe. And I'm not saying that their issue was wearing red shoes on Monday. I'm just using that as an example. Whatever this discrimination was against you. And you played your role perfectly. You were meant to be a mirror. You were meant to be a mirror. I reflect back what you project, revealing truths about yourself through what you see in me. Somebody here was unwilling to accept some kind of truths within themselves. They were taking something out on you. Maybe this is somebody here who really wishes that they could wear red shoes on Monday. But as we saw with that Sun card reversed, they don't feel free enough to do so. They're restricted by their own limiting thoughts and beliefs. That's why they think that they know better for you. And that's why they were willing to gossip about you behind your back. Because they thought that they were doing you a favor. Let me clean this up. And we're gonna pull out a couple more decks. Actually, I want this one first. Universe, please tell us more. Payback and recharge. Consequences returning. Karma cycle. What goes around. Time to settle accounts. This is a boomerang. This is payback. What somebody has sent out is now being returned back to them. And you can recharge your batteries at this time. The war is over. You won the war. You have won the war. It's time for you to recharge. And be prepared to push soon. You're going to need all your energy for that, because remember, you'll have a whole litter of blessings that are coming. Mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break, coming back stronger. That's exactly what you're doing. You're coming back stronger. And that's part of this payback. Some of you guys could be getting ready to like online date, or you're going to be connecting with someone that you're meeting online in some kind of capacity. Maybe you guys are getting ready just to put yourself out there Universe, tell us more. Because now it's safe to do so. Safe space. We have safe space again. In a second deck. I didn't even know that one was in here. I haven't even seen all of these cards yet. I just got these. Safe space, emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protected vulnerability. Here I am safe. You created a safe space here for yourself. And that's why, let's go back to what we saw with this Three of Pentacles. You have calling in your soul tribe. The divine is sending you assistance and support here. They're sending you friends that are actually on your side. They're sending you a lover who's actually for you. Maybe all of this was robbed from you. Like I said, you were going down some kind of path alone. Universe, tell us more, please. We have fake flex, a sneaky link, and commitment issues. So there was definitely somebody here that was pretending to be something that they're not, having hidden encounters, private meetings. This is somebody here that says, like, nobody needs to know. This is like shady dealings. That's what this is. Fake flexing with the sneaky link. It's shady dealings. It doesn't even need to be romantic and cheating. Maybe this person is cheating. Maybe this person is just a cheater in general. Maybe that's part of the gossip that's going around, is how this person's a cheater. Maybe they were caught with the sneaky link. This is somebody here that has commitment issues. We have situational single here at the bottom. It says choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. You were not settling. And there was somebody here, maybe with commitment issues, who was pretending to be something that they're not. That had commitment issues, but wanted you to settle for something. So they started this whole pressure campaign while so they didn't even want to be with person B. Person A really wants you, but they can't have you. Because they're too afraid to settle down, because they know what you mean. If this is like romantic. Even so, this is somebody here with commitment issues. This is somebody here who does not follow through. This is giving King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here who doesn't follow through with what they promise. They're quick to take back their word. Somebody here who has private meetings. Nobody needs to know. There's a lot of private, maybe the poison that one of these individuals started. And I feel like the one who started this is the one who's fake flexing. You know who that is. Somebody who's pretending to be something that they're not. You know the truth about something. You know how this person's a fake. They're pretending wealth. They're showing off. Borrowed luxury. Somebody who's rich online, but broke in real life. Somebody here has been having shady dealings behind the scenes, and I feel like those shady dealings involved, maybe that's how they were quick to infect those with poison. This could be somebody here who was cheating on their own spouse. But claiming that the reason why they were separated from their spouse was because of you. So, like, this person was using you as an excuse for everything. Yeah, the reason why I'm not talking to person B is because of the collective, so please sleep with me type of vibe. Or, you know what I mean? Like, they were pillow talking to anybody who would listen, and then telling person B, you know, you were the problem, so that person B is distracted coming after you, so that way they can still go out and have these secret meetings. Somebody here, whatever this, like I said, the tea is piping hot. And here you are, just being single, minding your own business. Some of you increasing your influencer status, social recognition, power to influence. Some of you guys could even be receiving online fame at this time. And you did it alone. Maybe that's what you were building in the background. Maybe that's one of your blessings that you're getting ready to birth. But this person who had commitment issues, I also feel like they were trying to invade your safe space. And somebody never wanted you to recharge. You were done being somebody's excuse for, like, maybe you knew that somebody here was using you as an excuse. Like, if this is not romantic, like, say this is like family or friends, like, you knew that somebody here was only coming around or keeping you around to try and drain you. And maybe somebody here was able to fake flex or receive, wow, their borrowed luxury. It was borrowed from you. And what I mean by that is by garnishing all of this pity and sympathy from other people so that other people can help them, because you were the culprit for why their life was so topsy-turvy. But the truth is this person has commitment issues. They can't hold a job. They can't hold a relationship. They want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, man. Universe, tell us more. I feel like I'm reading somebody to filth right now. Plastic smiles, fake kindness, forced friendliness, hiding resentment behind smiles, friends in name only, plastic smiles. You could have been dealing with the Ken and Barbie wannabe. They're getting their payback for these plastic smiles. Maybe now they're having plastic smiles because maybe they're trying to not try to show that maybe they're in trouble. Maybe they're already in court for something. Maybe they did end up trying to take something from you, and now they're getting caught. We do know that justice is coming your way. Life-changing decisions. You made a life-changing decision here. You were at a crossroads in your life, and you chose right. You chose the right path. It may have been the longer path, but it was the right path. We have deja vu. Yes, repeating patterns on top of the sneaky link and stealing energy from you. However, this person was even trying to sneak with you. This could have even been like a friend that you had that maybe was like, oh, I can't be seen around with you because my spouse doesn't like you or whatever. But they're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. I don't know. We have cuffing season, deja vu, temporary relationships, seasonal companionship, short-term worth, short-term warmth. Short-term worth. That came out of my mouth for a reason. It's because they're fake flexing. They're not real. They can't maintain their image for too long. They need a safe space to stay. This is somebody who uses people for what they have. That's exactly what that means in a nutshell. Universe, give us one more, please. Thank you. Past life, previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories. I've known you before. For some of you guys, this could be something here from a past life that's being resolved in this life. This could definitely be a soulmate, somebody here that you shared lifetimes with. Maybe you finally ended something here this time, in this lifetime, with the world. You finally put something to rest. This could even be somebody here that has been, for those of you that are still following what I'm saying, this could have been somebody here who followed you from a past life. And maybe held a grudge in order to be your enemy in this life. But you ended up defeating them. We have unread, ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Maybe they're just busy. People are ignoring this person. That's part of their payback. That's part of their karma. They're now being ignored by the very people that were once aiding, supporting, and buying tickets to the show. They're being ignored. Nobody's answering their phones. Nobody's calling this person back. Because everything was all a show. It was all a ruse. And this is not the first time that this person has done this. People could be popping up or connecting dots, because now that everyone's taking the elixir, a lot of tea is being spilled. Maybe the people who are taking the elixir are the people that that person A had all of the secret meetings with. And now all those people are comparing notes. Didn't I just do a reading? It was on Thanksgiving, the one that was like really awful with when I forgot to plug the microphone back in. But I was talking about people comparing notes. The elixir is spreading, y'all. And somebody was trying to keep something going. Deja vu. Like, again? That's why you need to recharge. That's probably why you won the war. Because you're like, again, we're fighting the same war? Again? Like, how many times does this war need to be fought? Somebody did not know how experienced you are as the Empress. They didn't see that about you. They did not know thy enemy. How are you going to call war on someone that you know nothing about? Because of your limited beliefs and thinking, you automatically put people into a box. Universe, tell us more, please. Excuse me. Clean slate. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. You are being given a clean slate. A clean slate. You know what? Let me clear this up. You're being given a clean slate. A brand new opportunity. We have good karma here at the bottom of the deck. You are receiving good karma and a clean slate. You are free to build. You are free to draw. You are free to design. Your canvas is blank. The only thing that's going to limit you now is your own imagination. You no longer have resistance here. You are free to paint. You are free to mend your fields. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears, it circulates. Something done in good faith is coming back and being multiplied. We already know that the Wheel of Fortune's in your favor. Justice is here in your favor. You are receiving abundance. You guys have a clean slate. Universe, tell us more. Fighting. Communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. Somebody wanted to win at all costs and ended up losing everything. We have an unsent text. Maybe somebody here doesn't know what to say to you. A message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The silence is more than words would have. Maybe you have a laundry list of things that you want to say to this person, but when you walked away, you were like, the fact that you have nothing else left to say. And that's the thing, I feel like you walked away. You left these group of people to their own devices. And I feel like it's because you surrendered and stopped fighting back. Because it was all deja vu. It was the same shit over and over and over again. So you made a different choice. You showed up differently. And you're like, I am not fighting for something that I don't even want in my life anymore. And like I said, this could have been a friend, a family member, maybe an ex that you co-parent with or something. I don't know. Like, maybe you just said, I don't even want something anymore. And you found a different way. You still fought back, but you fought back in a different way. And maybe it was through your silence. And through your silence, by completely cutting this out of your life, nobody had access to that information anymore. Remember, this person was trying to act like they were by your side, but trying to make the decisions for you, acting like they knew better. Universe. Consequences. No more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. No more running. They can run, but they can't hide. Yeah. You burnt a bridge. You walked away and you were like, I don't care. You did not allow this person or these people to rob any more energy from you. You drew a line in the sand and you said, that's it. It's not about closure, it's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's being torched beyond repair. It's not about closure. You don't care about closure. That's why you stopped fighting. You don't care about being right in these people's eyes. You stopped trying to have them see things your way. You stopped. You stopped. And in doing so, that's how you ended up clearing your name, because you no longer gave this fight any energy. And that's when the fight ended up only becoming one-sided. And that's why the lie was never gonna stick, because the truth will always come to light. Because if you were such a bad person, why would you be receiving all of that good karma? Why would things be multiplied in your life? Why would things still be taken away from these people? Especially once everybody knows that you have gone no contact, that you have burned that bridge. Why are they the ones trying to reconnect it? I like these new decks. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. We have power. I am strong, I am grounded, I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that's used for war. I'm like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. It's all about your power. You have reclaimed your power. You don't have to do anything. You just have to exist in your own knowing. Universe, what crystal could the viewer of this reading benefit from? Tourmalinated quartz. Tourmalinated quartz. I am probably saying that completely wrong, but we're gonna go with it. I don't have a choice. Align your destiny with the guidance of neutrality. I'm definitely gonna have to grab my glasses for this one. Tourmalinated quartz? I think I'm saying it right. I mean, it sounds right. There's such a thing as watermelon tourmaline? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. That's for a different day. I love watermelon. Okay. Tourmalinated quartz. Align your destiny with the guidance of neutrality. Welcome, dear soul. We are the spirits of the tourmalinated quartz. We are twins born without sex for a specific reason. Father Sky has designed us this way, intending us to bring realignment that can aid those who seek to harmonize their masculine and feminine aspects. Our purpose is to remind you to step out of the world of polarity and to feel neutral, balanced, and aware that you are a precious star in the universe. A great principle we are bringing to you today, but I hope that it all resonates loud and clear within you. I did say something earlier about you have had to be your own masculine and feminine. Many situations recently have led you astray, and now the need is precisely to put you back on the line of your destiny. To do this, it is important that you stop and reflect and evaluate what you are experiencing by adopting a different outlook. Dear soul, ask yourself now, why have I been shaken so much by the situations I am experiencing? Why am I allowing this? What part of me is involved? These are the questions you need to ask yourself honestly and lucidly in an emergency. Light and dark, one cannot exist without the other. From what we take for granted, important reflections can sometimes arise. For example, to see the brightest stars, even the most distant ones, there has to be darkness. To recognize the things you need to value most, you need to be in situations where those things don't exist. Instead of running away, make friends with your darkness. Oh yes, we are here to remind you of this. What we call destiny does not have a right or wrong side, but it contains the meaning of path and choice. Therefore, get to work on your uncomfortable edges and embrace them for what they are, with acceptance. It is not an easy task. We are the clear quartz and the black tourmaline born together. This should give you an idea of how important it is that you take charge of your destiny, because only then will you feel the strength that can arise when our two parts walk together. Imagine that you are like a tightrope walker, walking between two forces, but being dominated by neither. You are not in judgment or in conflict, but you offer them a glimpse by giving them a smile. If you can put this into action, you will gain the frequency of a star. Now allow yourself to become great and find within yourself that neutrality. It will take time for this to settle in and work with all facets of your star-like being. It will be a lifelong journey, but one that can bring great satisfaction. If you wish, bring us along and we will help you feel you are in the right place at the right time. If you meditate with us, you will have a chance to meet us. If you wish to keep us in your home or workplace, we will ensure that these environments remain neutral. We will be at your service as often as you need us. We hope that your journey, dear soul, is adorned with stars, allowing you to experience the beauty of a starry night within yourself. And lastly, universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Please give us a final message for the collective. Thank you. We have delight, number 3. We are born with the gift of laughter. Laughter is a natural medicine. Laughter can be helpful in ways you might not have realized or imagined. A simple laugh can help you feel better about yourself and the world around you. If you are looking at situations too seriously, try to find some humor. This will remind you to stay centered on what is and to be grateful for what you have. Laughter can be a natural distraction and can help you break up stagnant energy. When you laugh, no other thoughts come to mind. Laughing may also induce physical changes in the body. After sharing some laughs among friends for only a few minutes, you may feel better for hours. Laughter and humor can give you such an amazing energy. A good hearty belly rumble can dispel stale negative energy and enable you to see life from a higher perspective. If you want more pep and humor in your life, work with Ganesha, asking him to support you in finding joy in life in new ways. There are actually some stories that tell that Ganesha was born from Shiva's laughter. Ask Ganesha to help you to lighten up through laughter. By doing so, you may receive some immeasurable benefits. By having a more lighthearted approach to all things that come your way, you might even feel healthier. Laughter really is the best medicine. And that is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.